Hello and welcome. Welcome to my home and welcome to my sacred space that I'm actually preparing for us right now. I have this little small piece of Palo Alto and I am getting ready to smudge and purify the area here around my tarot table. I usually have a little bigger piece, but I am running low right now. I also sometimes use sage, but sage is very ashy and it leaves a lot of ash and dust. So I prefer Palo Alto. We'll get it nice and smoky. And then we'll use the feather to help distribute the smoke. I also purify the area around. I have over here off camera, I have kind of a podium here where I also read cards. And I have a lot of my cards on that podium. I usually leave that burning for a little while. It tends to put itself out. I have it on a safe place here, down here on the floor, close to my feet. Okay, I usually always have the candle lit also before we get started. I'm Olivia, and this is Tarot and Coffee with Olivia, and I'm here to do your daily pick a card. We're doing setup, beginning to end here. So I haven't actually seen the cards yet, and I'm not going to do any notes or preparation on the cards. I'm just going to... we're just going to go through and see how this goes so that you can see from beginning to end the setup and just how it kind of works. All right. I think I'm just going to be quiet for a little while and while I place the cards. This is why I have timestamps, because if you don't want to sit through and listen to how I'm doing this. Now, I didn't put the hearts down in any particular order or anything like that. I just grabbed them and put them down. So it's not, I don't put a lot. Okay, I do normally put the cards face up, but I'm going to go ahead and put them face down. I put them face up, and then I usually like kind of look over them and make some notes. So I'll be doing some looking over and as we do the pick a card. We have 2 down and 2 to go. So if you haven't done a pick a card before, it's real easy. You'll just follow through and follow the video along. It's a pick a card, so you pick a card, but I will say a lot of people do this a lot of different ways. So it is fine for you to pick more than one card. It's fine for you to pick all the cards. However, I do not integrate them together as I would do in a personal reading. All right, and once I get to this point, this would be the point where I would start the video and light the candle. Now, I start with a candle that's already lit because I like the hissing sound and the large flame that it makes when I put my matches up to it. It makes the lighting much more dramatic, and since I do it at the beginning of the video, it's not necessarily something that you might know that the candle's already lit. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take a sip of coffee. I'm hoping you have gotten yourself a tasty beverage, something cozy, like coffee or tea, hot chocolate with marshmallows, without marshmallows, with vegan marshmallows. Are there vegan marshmallows? I sure hope so. All right. So if you need more time to pick your card, go ahead and pause the video at this time and you can take all the time you need. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and start with the green heart. And we're going to see together at the same time the card that we have under the green heart. The Tower. So the Tower is a very interesting card and it has just so much going on. And I want you to kind of just look up close at it. You can see it looks very disastrous, but it's really all about transformation. It's about how sometimes our tribulations and troubles will lead us into our better selves. It also has a lot to do with communication, as in the story of the Pentecost. So this card is not something to be fearful of, although it's not always easy. But I do want you to remember that these people here, they may be getting ready to scoop up and fly, because that's often what happens. So they're not necessarily, and usually not, falling to their death. They are losing the stability that they had, but they are finding a better way. So transformation is what you have in store for yourself today. Transformation. Go ahead and it can be pretty difficult. Just ask any diamond. Transforming into a more spiritual you, a more whole you, a more beautiful you. Sometimes it does take character building events. Let's just call it that. A character building event. That's what you have in store for you today. All right, let's see what you have under this beautiful, you know what? My memory, what is this? This is a Labrodite heart. It's, anyway, you can see it. Let's see, if you picked this card, if you picked the Labrodite, you have the Guide. The Guide is also known as Temperance. And a very, why is it not focusing? A very important, let me get some more light on it. That might help, and hold it like this. A very important part of this card is the angel figure or the guide. You might recognize these two people as the lovers, because they are. Now, in this particular card, the lovers represent yourself, both of them, your masculine side, your feminine side, at least for today. It has to do with heeding, let's just say it's heeding your angels, listening, paying attention, looking to your guides. Now, here's the thing. We have guides throughout our lives and in and out of each day of our lives. We have angel guides such as guardian angels that are with us and protect us spiritually, and we are also have people, living beings, and even animals that come in and out of our lives and offer guidance and suggestions. God speaks through anything and anyone that God wants to speak through. So it is our job to pay attention in order to find the comfort that we need and the guidance that we need to go throughout our day. So basically, when you get this card, your guides just want you to know they're there. They want you to wake up and pay attention. Feel the embrace when you're feeling sad and lonely. Feel their presence. So, so that's really a lovely and comforting card to have today. It might be scary for some. It might be scary for some of you. I know that the idea of spirit guides and angels actually can be very frightening. I don't really know what to tell you about that, except that it's normal. And don't be too scared, though. They're there for your better good. All right, let's see what we have under. This is a Howlite, I do believe. At least that's, yeah, I'm starting to understand that this could be a Howlite. It looks very different from my other Howlite. This is also Howlite, this beautiful pyramid gift from my sister. All right, so under the Howlite, you have the Ace of Cups today. What a beautiful card to have. This is all about rejuvenation, restoration, spiritual healing, emotional healing. It's like you've been out in the desert through the trials of life, sticky and dirty with sweat, and your bones are aching, and then you find this oasis. This is a comfort card. I think of it as a comfort card, but it's also a moving forward in love card. It is the Ace of Cauldrons. It's also hearts. So it definitely has to do with love and new beginnings. What a nice beginning for your day. Let's see what we have under the cold black obsidian. I love this heart. This heart was also a lovely gift from my secret Santa and special friend. Oh, and look at that. That kind of looks like him. Okay, so you have the King of... It's really having... I'm really having trouble focusing today. I don't know. I mean, like the camera is. Okay, maybe that's better. Okay. So here we have the King of Rods. The King of Rods is a doer. He's not so much a thinker as a doer. He also always has his tools in hand. He's the kind of king that will get down off his horse and work in the fields side by side with his people. The King of Rods is passionate, and the King of Rods does have a very powerful libido. Actually, I feel like all the kings do, but the King of Rods is noted for his passion and his libido as well. If this card is you today, then expect it to be working side by side with your people, and or working your magic elsewhere. If he's someone that you know, I'm sure you'll recognize him in your day. This king is a good king, and he is someone that you can depend on. He is someone that you can ask advice of and get guidance from. And so having this person in your life, or being this person, is a good thing for you today. So here we are. We're at the end, and we started with the shuffling of the cards. Let me know how you like this format. I'm certainly willing to go this way again and and do our cards this way. But I have lost a little bit of my cadence, my rhythm. My rhythm is what I've lost. So let me make sure I've said everything I'm supposed to say. Let's see. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to say right now. I'm supposed to say, give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down. Give me a comment, subscribe. Also, you can connect with me on my other social medias linked in the description below. I did not do a thought of the day because I was saving times. I started from the beginning, just after I finished my prayers and meditation, and we started with preparing the area, smudging and setting apart the area for our tarot cards today. So anyway, I hope you found this to be just what you needed. Please do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Don't make any life-altering decisions or changes based on this or any pick a card video. But do connect with me on my social medias linked below and book with me on my website. I also have a link to my Keen below if you want a more personal and detailed reading, a reading that I will link the cards together and get much more clarity. Thank you. Last but not least, subscribe. Love you guys. See you next time.